This is the Jeff Akin Show on Air1.tv. Hi there, I am Jeff Akin. This is Financial Friday, where we talk about the finances of government. Why? Because it's your money. You can follow me on Twitter if you'd like to do so, at Jeff Akin, AR1TV. I'm also on Facebook. Won't you be my friend? And you can email me your comments, suggestions, show ideas, Jeff at AR1.tv, Jeff at AR1.tv. We are attempting to help you prosper, and that's why we have a Business of the Month. This month, it has been White Furniture, located at 206 South Market Street, Benton, Arkansas, 501-315-7482. They are proudly American at White Furniture. White Furniture is a place to see Debbie White's professional decorating credentials come to life, and she wants to help your dream become an artistic reality. You can visit the White Furniture Gallery, featuring walls and walls of square feet galore of wonderful paintings and wall art. And of course, you can stop by the discount and closeout room for the best prices and the highest quality items made in the world of furniture. White Furniture, 206 South Market Street, Benton, Arkansas, 501-315-7482. Good folks. Talking about the finances of government, yesterday, well actually a couple days ago, the Arkansas legislature, they've been in special session since Tuesday, because they want to help attract jobs to the state of Arkansas. Now, on the surface, you may think, oh, that's a great idea. Yes, let's use taxpayer dollars to bring jobs to the state of Arkansas. And I've been following some David Meeks. State Senator David Meeks is a friend of mine on Facebook. Nice guy, by the way. But on this issue, I pretty much disagree with him on this issue. Now, his take on it, his take was not trying to get the Lockheed Martin contract because of jobs for Arkansas. His take was, look, this is a constitutional issue because it's to provide for the national defense. Okay, I agree with that. That is a proper function of government to provide for the nation's defense. I agree with that. But when you start talking about using taxpayer dollars to attract an industry like this to the state of Arkansas for the purpose of jobs, I have a problem with that. Meeks' argument, I agree with that this is for the national defense. So, okay, I can see that angle of it. But to use taxpayer dollars in order to bring it to the state of Arkansas, now that's a different thing altogether, because what you're doing is you're actually picking winners and losers in the free market. Government intervening and interfering with the free market. Americans for Prosperity, by the way, a great organization. I've done work with them in the past. Matter of fact, I'm hoping to have the state director for Arkansas on this program at some point in the near future. Here's what they said. They said that and this is according to them, it is no secret that Arkansas is failing to attract jobs. Between June 2009 and June 2014, Arkansas only added 30,000 jobs, ranking 47th out of 51 in job creation nationally. A root cause of this anemic growth has been a less than hospitable business climate. Arkansas currently ranks, watch this, second highest in sales tax. It has the 10th most burdensome income tax. In fact, the Nonpartisan Tax Foundation ranks Arkansas as the 39th worst business climate in the United States. They go on to say, attracting jobs to our state is correctly a high priority for both the governor and state lawmakers, and bold action should be taken by policymakers to improve the business environment in our state. Unfortunately, rather than working to expand opportunities for all Arkansas families and businesses, lawmakers are poised to consider legislation that would put taxpayers on the hook for a multi-million-dollar debt finance giveaway to a single corporation. Americans for Prosperity opposes this misguided corporate handout and encourages lawmakers to vote no on this risky and expensive legislation. Under the terms of this proposal, each job created by the Lockheed Martin project, financed by the bill, could cost taxpayers approximately $145,000, hardly a bargain for Arkansas families. Arkansas taxpayers should not be fronting the money for one of the largest and most successful companies in the world. Indeed, Arkansas families and entrepreneurs would be far better served by broad-based tax and regulatory reforms that create a more favorable business environment for everyone than by spending tens of millions of dollars in government finance incentives to lure particular projects or corporations to the state. Now listen to what they say here, because this is so vitally important. This is such, I wish every lawmaker would understand this. I wish every citizen, at least every voter, would understand this. Prosperity doesn't come from government handouts or by picking winners and losers. It comes from pro-growth policies that create a level playing field that enables everyone to succeed. And that's why Americans for Prosperity Arkansas opposed this deal. It's one of those situations to where, and this is hard for politicians, and I'll tell you why. Let's say that I'm State Senator Akin, all right, and I want to oppose this, which, by the way, they had no opposition in either the House nor the Senate. So I want to oppose this. What happens next? Because I'm a free market guy, I'm a small government guy, I'm a limited government guy. So following the wise words of Milton Friedman, looking at what Frederick Hayek said in the past, Adam Smith in Wealth of Nations, looking at our founders and what they said about business and government. So I want to be a hands-off kind of person. So I'm a state senator, and I vote no on this. I say no. I don't want government interference in the free market. I want the free market to be the free market, and I'm going to work to try to eliminate the state income tax, the state property tax. I'm going to make an environment that is conducive to businesses growing in the state of Arkansas. All right? Do you know what would happen to me? I would not only be primaried in the next election cycle, I would be defeated in the primary. If I wasn't primaried, then I would certainly face an opponent in the general election, and I would lose that election if I made it that far. Because too many people have sold themselves out to the government. They look to the government to provide them a job. This Lockheed Martin deal would create 600 new jobs down in Camden, and it would hang on to the 500 jobs that are there right now. And so you're saying, well, Jeff, that's a good thing, isn't it? It's all about jobs. No, it's not all about jobs. It's about freedom. Are you going to continue to bow your knee at the altar of government? I'm so shocked and surprised at people saying, yes, we want the government involved in the free market. We want to spend tax dollars to help out one of the world's largest corporations. But yet we're not willing to take a look at the income tax, the state income tax in the state of Arkansas. We're not willing to try to eliminate property taxes altogether in the state of Arkansas. Instead, we want to hand out money, taxpayer dollars, to one of the world's largest and most successful businesses, just so they'll create 600 jobs in the state. It's a problem. It's a real problem. All right, now, speaking of taxes, here's some key findings from the Tax Foundation. By the way, it's a great website to go to. It's taxfoundation.org. This article talks about local sales tax rates in 2014. Look at this. 45 states collect statewide sales taxes. 38 states collect local sales taxes. The 5 states with the highest average combined state-local sales tax rates: Tennessee, 9.45%. Look at Arkansas, 9.19%. Louisiana, 8.89%. Washington, 8.8%. Oklahoma, 8.7%. Now let me go over that again. Tennessee, 9.45%. Arkansas, 9.1%. Now that's your combined state and local sales tax. Now that wouldn't be so bad if we only had a sales tax. But no, you don't only have a sales tax. You got property taxes as well. Now, Virginia, Arkansas, Ohio, and Maine have recently raised sales tax rates. Arizona, Kansas, and D.C. have recently cut sales tax rates. Sales tax rates differ by states, but sales tax bases also impact how much revenue is collected from a tax and how the tax affects the economy. Differences in sales tax rates cause consumers to shop across borders or buy products online. I want that to sink in just for a minute there. Look at this. Arkansas, 9.1%, 9.19%. So it's almost 9.2%. That's your combined state and local sales tax. Now, my proposal has always been, I proposed this in the state of Texas, and at least Texas is considering this proposal. Eliminate your property tax, and in Arkansas, eliminate your personal income tax and your property tax, and raise your sales tax. In Texas, they'd go to 14%. That's a high sales tax. I understand that. But think about it. One, everybody pays some tax in that situation. You no longer have loopholes. Nobody can just not pay taxes because everybody's a consumer. The second thing it would do, it would create such a land rush and such a rush to get into the state to actually own land that you would far more compensate for the loss of revenue from not collecting a property tax. I'm telling you, it's the way to go. The state that does it first is going to have such a land rush that they will boom economically. All right, this is Financial Friday on the Jeff Akin Show. More forthcoming.